Good morning, students. Please respond. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
গুড মর্নিং স্যার। ওমা
So,
পিছনের গেটে বলো, পিছনের গেটে মা।
huh?
ওমা পিছনের গেটে বলে দাও সন্দীপন মিউট কর।
So we.
আরে
we have
পিছনের
started
গেটে,
with
পিছনের গেটে কতবার বলবো? পিছনের গেটে।
সন্দীপন মিউট কর।
So plant layout. For 2-3 lectures we have been discussing on this, and because it is an exceedingly important. I do not know which one is less important. Really, your plant location and then plant layout. Now, plant layout, as I explained, it is the internal arrangement of the plant. And what was the objective of the plant layout? Objective of the plant layout, I will repeat again, to minimize the material handling in plant to reduce cost. যারা ক্লাস করনি আগে তারা একটু ভালো করে দেখো। Smooth flow of material as per flow of the process. Effective use of space, men and machines. Ensure safety, comfort and convenience of the people working in the plant. Minimize production time and delivery time. Facilitate proper maintenance of the plant. Flexibility to respond to changes in the requirement. Almost everything is included in these 7 points. And you must understand at this point what we are actually trying to express. Minimize material handling. The less the material handling is, less will be the cost of manpower, of machines, and engagement of the material handling equipment. Smooth flow of material as per the flow of the process. The flow of the material must follow the flow of the process. As I said, that gas cutting, then straightening, then bending or rolling, then welding, then straightening again, then you go to machining possibly, if machining is required. And after machining, it comes back to the assembly shop where either the sub-assembly or the full assembly will be done. So, effective use of space, main and machine. Space, which is extremely important and costly also at the same time, that you have to use space very effectively. And it is directly related to the layout. Absolutely directly related to the layout. Main and machine, it goes along with it. Ensure safety, comfort and convenience of the people working in the plant. You cannot put workstations in a place where the ventilation is low, or the location is hazardous, like say there is a chemical installation beside and you can get the smell, or there is a furnace beside and the operator gets the heat of it. So safety, comfort and convenience of the people. Minimize production time and delivery, obviously it goes with all these. Facilitate proper maintenance of the plant. The maintenance people must be able to access the machine from all sides. flexibility to respond to changes in the requirement. If there is a change in the requirement, you see, today's call is that you have to respond to the change in the requirement. I have told you many times that how in a shoe line the production changes frequently because the demand of the shoe, it changes with season, it changes, it remains at a certain stage when the the academic sessions in schools are starting, because the guardians will go and buy shoes. So the children's shoes, demand of the children's shoes will be higher at that time. It will not be there later. In a rainy season, the requirement of the rubber shoes will be higher. So this is the way, the flex and the production must respond to this flexibility, because if you sorry, if you make the shoes for rainy season, once the rainy season is over, they will be lying in store only, because in the month of October, nobody is going to buy, you know, the the shoes suitable for rainy season, the rubber shoes and all. You understand my point? The flexibility. You have to be flexible to respond to the changes. Now, three basic types of plant layout. This is a product type layout, process type layout, and fixed position layout. This I have explained in many ways, and I hope that you have already understood this. Then there was some write-up on the different types of layouts. Which I have read out so many times, so I will not go into that today again. Fixed position layout. So now I will go into the advantages and disadvantages of the different types of layout. Say product type layout. We have told many times that this is actually related to mass production. Absolutely. Because it is related to product. And product means what? Product means one particular product repeated so many times in a period of 3 months or 6 months, leads to our conception of mass production. So what are the advantages? Let us see. Lower flow time of work from input to output. In a mass production industry, because the production rate is very high and the production almost is a controlled by the movement of conveyors and all, the, 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 the time of production is less. Can you imagine that you are producing some say 100 cars in a day or 50 trucks in a day? In a day means in a span of 8 hours or 9 hours, you are producing 50 trucks or 100 cars, and these are lower figures. When the demand is high, they increase the production from this level also. So flow time of work from input to output is much less in case of a product type layout. I will go through the advantages first, because these are not really comparative figures. I've given in a chart, all right, but I will go through the advantages first. So next advantage is production planning and control is simple with less paperwork. I told you 52 trucks or 100 cars or 2,500 pairs of shoes. All these things are planned at the beginning of the week, and all raw materials are planned and lined up for the day's production. The production planning and control is simple. Next is number 3. Inspection required is less. In mass production, most of the components and items are produced with jigs and fixtures in a controlled manner. And most of the times, the supplied products are inspected in the department itself, or at the vendor's place and directly delivered to the assembly line. So the inspection required is much less. And since the product is repetitive, and in most of the cases in mass production, these are produced in highly productive machines like CNC machines or multi-spindle automat and things like that. The output of these machines are consistent and inspection required is much less. Number 4, skill required is less in production. Now see, on a conveyor line, assembly conveyor, the cars are being assembled. So the car is a very sophisticated item. But someone who is putting the engine, he is putting the engine day in and day out. So his hands and body and mind are so much habituated with this that the skill requirement is much less because he is doing the repetitive production. This will lead to a disadvantage also, which I will discuss later, that it creates monotony. আমি তোমাদেরকে অনেকবার করে বলেছিলাম চার্লি চ্যাপলিনের মডার্ন টাইমসটা দেখতে, দেখেছো? অনেক তো বসে বসে সিনেমা দেখো সব, আজকাল তো হাতে মোবাইলে এইসব নিয়ে দেখা যায়। মডার্ন টাইমসটা কি দেখেছো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
কে দেখোনি এখনো বলো? কে এখনো দেখোনি? কে এখনো দেখোনি বাবা? আমি এতবার করে বলছি, আমি তোমাদের সিনেমা দেখতে বলছি, খুব একটা শক্ত কাজ তো করতে বলছি না, একটা বিশাল শক্ত অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট দিয়ে বলেছি করে দাও এক্ষুনি আমাদের, বলেছি সিনেমা দেখতে। প্লিজ ডু ইট। কেউ যদি গোকুল প্লিজ রেসপন্ড। গোকুল আজকাল কোনো কথার উত্তরই দেয় না। রাকেশ, হ্যালো রাকেশ,
হ্যাঁ
বলছি মডার্ন টাইমস দেখেছো? হ্যাঁ
দেখেছি।
Yes or no? Yes or no? বুঝতে পারছি না।
দেখেছি।
হ্যাঁ, সেটা বলো একটু, আমি একটু আনন্দ পাই যে অন্তত গোকুল দেখেছি কিনা আমি বুঝতে পারলাম না। তমাল দেখেছো?
না স্যার, দেখা হয়নি এখনো।
কেন দেখোনি তুমি এখনো পর্যন্ত? আমি যখন এত করে বলছি ওটা দেখলে বুঝতে পারবে যে দ্যাট উইল গিভ ইউ দি টোটাল কনসেপশন অফ এ মডার্ন প্লান্ট। যেতে হবে না কোথাও। Charlie Chaplin has explained everything. Say 60-70 years back, he did it. Even more than that, I do not know when it was produced. It is absolutely relevant today also. কি করে তোমরা আমি বলার পরেও মিস করো যে আমি বুঝতে পারি না সেটা। আজকে রাত্রিরে সবাই দেখবে ওটা, জানি না আজ রাত্রিরে ক্লাস আছে কিনা। যখনই ক্লাস যখনই খুব ছোট ছোট বই হয়, মডার্ন চার্লি চ্যাপলিনের বই খুব একটা বড় হয় না, এটাকে দেখে আমাকে সবাই একটা করে মেসেজ করবে অন হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ, সিন মডার্ন টাইমস। আমি বলছি বাবা তার একটা কারণ আছে। আই এম এ ম্যান উইথ এক্সপিরিয়েন্স অফ মোর দ্যান 40 ইয়ার্স। আমি তোমাদেরকে একটা সিনেমা দেখতে বলছি, এর একটা বিশাল কারণ আছে। উনি হয়তো অনেক মজা টজা করবেন ওই সিনেমাটার ভেতরে, কিন্তু আসল জিনিসটা দেখিয়ে দেবেন উনি, যে হোয়াট ইজ আ মনোটনি ইন প্রোডাকশন। এই যে মনোটনি কথাটা বলছি, হোয়াট ইজ মেন্ট বাই দ্যাট, চার্লি চ্যাপলিন হ্যাজ এক্সপ্লেইনড থ্রু হিজ excellent acting. And please don't miss it. সবাই দেখে আমাকে একটা মেসেজ করবে যে মডার্ন টাইমস, seen Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.